San Miguel Beer's most potent weapon with his gravity-defying high-wire shots. He's none other than number 9, the SKYWALKER, Samboy Lim. And now from the Presto tip.
Earlier, you caught a glimpse of the man who is the playing coach for the veteran squad, who also was at the vortex of that controversy and the conclusion of the first conference championship series. Another basket.
This time coming from Samboy Lim. He's also fouled by Alvarez, so he will have a three-point play in the making.
With the exception of the two rookies, Jerry Esplana and Peter Howe, this is basically the same team that figured in a down-to-the-wire battle with the veterans, Dr. J, except that they might have tilted the odds in their favor this year, what with the acquisition of more experience after 1 year, right?
Come from different teams and they don't play together, as Fernandez and Jaworski on the top of your screen.
That's right. So in that department, the sophomores, juniors, and rookies would probably have the edge, because this is basically the core of the Pure Foods team.
And that they have played in the national team. But you see what Sonny is doing here is using 3 guys from San Miguel, so these guys know how to play with each other. Later on, he will have the advantage of using the Añejo squad. He has 5 or 6, I think, in that lineup from Añejo, no?
Sonny Jaworski showing the smarts he has acquired through almost 2 generations of basketball. Left, 5 team fouls already for the Young Lions against 2 for the Grizzled Vets. Samboy with a careful aim. Beautiful.
Here certainly is a player that should be a shoe-in for the national team. Samboy Lim not only is a good player, he exemplifies a guy who really works very hard.
Samboy Lim in three-point country against Jojo Lastimosa. Yves Dignadice, the low post play, succeeds magnificently.
The veterans slowing it down, wanting to go to the half-court game, while the young ones would like to keep on pushing it up as much as possible.
Bong Alvarez. It's showtime against his idol. The follow-away is no good. Fierce battle for the rebound. A lot of bodies banging. 2 white shirts colliding heads. Alvarez and Jerry Cordinera banged heads with each other.
That's right. And after that, Samboy Lim was called for traveling. You're going to see him take a lot of steps here because he fumbled the ball. Actually made the shot too.
Score is unchanged. Jerry against Yves Dignadice. Nice matchup. Nice steal too by Dignadice. Here's the Dragon. Belching fire all over the place.
Good sidestepping move there by Samboy Lim to up the lead of the veterans to 3 as we see Magsano quarterbacking.
21-18.
Because they haven't played for about a month and a half.
That's right. Well, that guy who just came through with that home run is not rusty at all. He saw a lot of action in the battle for 3rd place. Samboy Lim just made it 27-22. Good. Backcourt partners for the red shirts, Hector Calma and Samboy Lim. That's a familiar sight when they're playing together with the San Miguel Beer squad. Manzano watching Hector Calma from a distance. Villamin pointing to the right side of the floor. He wants to go there. Samboy instead has it against Jojo Lastimosa. Shot clock down to just 3 seconds. They got to put it up now. There it is. Just in time. That's about the size of the first period. 5-point lead for the veterans, and we shall return in just a second.
Playing here at the Ultra, playing against teams that are tough as you are.
The scrimmages are an entirely different world from actual games. And I suppose we can always fall back on that long layoff as the excuse for it. The Dragon. Here he comes. Valiant effort on the part of Boy Kabak to stop him. Backfired, blew up right in his face, resulted in a foul as we move into another timeout.
Timeout, PBA veteran.
Paras jumping against Ray Cuenco. Hey. Ray got the drop on Benji, and Samboy Lim is all alone.
Samboy has scored heavily here for the veterans. He has taken advantage of the open court basketball and has given them a 4-point lead.
Heavily is even an understatement. He's already accounted for 16 points, and the guy who's closest to him has only 7, and that's Philip Cezar.
As we see Esplana taking on Samboy Lim. There's Samboy.
A hacking foul, very graphically demonstrated there by the ref. Benji Paras with his 4th personal.
He picked up 3 very quickly, Joe, and was able to preserve getting a 4th one. But right now, Marata picked up that foul is concerned.
Well, right now, the focus of the attention is Samboy Lim, who just got banged in the head by Jerry Esplana. And take that, says he, by way of revenge. 75-68, back to a 7-point marker for the veterans with 5:55 left in the third period. Fails at point-blank range. Samboy Lim. Gangway.
Samboy already over 20 in this ball game and has certainly provided the sack here as they get an 11-point lead back.
28 points to be exact, making him undisputedly the hottest scorer for the veterans in tonight's encounter. 79-68, 4:57 in the balance for the third period. The big men of the red shirts working overtime off the boards. Here's Samboy getting it to Allan.
With two shooters like that, how can you fail Samboy Lim and Allan Caidic on the same team?
There's a lot of dust now being eaten up by the young ones. 13-point deficit. Alvin Patrimonio, yes. 81-70.
I know the experiment has to stop of using three small guards.
72. The young Lions mounting another fresh rally. Rudy Distrito to Samboy.
What a sidestepping move there by Samboy Lim, defying all defenders.
You see the measure of Samboy Lim's power there. I thought Alvin Patrimonio had a good size of that ball, but he managed to get it through just the same. Likewise, the official outfitter of the PBA. And Samboy Lim seems to be the official hitter for the veterans. 13-point lead anew for the grizzled vets of the PBA. The young ones straight in the face. Samboy.
3 points.
Samboy seems like he can hit anywhere, from anywhere of the court, you know.
He's really letting it all hang out tonight. He's already got 30 points. Make that 33.
33, including that three-point shot, as Alvarez, for years in the making, the guy had to sweat it out to be what he is now.
Well, he owes a lot to my compadre, Ermi Rivera. Anyway.
Yes. Samboy wasn't made overnight either.
111-91. By the way, he's turning in those points. You'd think he had only overnight to hit 100 points. He's already got 37. It's Boy Cabahug. He's been running berserk all night. There he is, issuing a blind pass to Hector Calma. Oh, Butterfingers. Now the RSJ are playing like rank amateurs. Lim, look at this. Boy, he really would have brought the house down if he had made that one. Nelson Asaitono had to compound the woes of the young ones with a foul.
You know, you were talking about the NBA earlier, no? Joe. It's really going to be a good one. Of course, you know, Detroit is really a very strong team, but they've had some injuries, especially to Dennis Rodman. So,
can't be to 100 at least. The young Turks were able to hit the century mark, but here's Samboy.
Samboy has been flying here. Hey, Joe, I don't like to preempt anybody, but Samboy is almost a hands-down choice here.
Well, let me put it more bluntly, Dr. J. It would be criminal to deprive him of the honor the way he's played tonight for the veterans.
And he has played with a lot of fire, Joe. I mean, this is why this guy has not played one whole year physically healthy, because of the way he's been playing. Now,
that suicidal attitude of his, huh?
Joe, this is not even an official game, it's an all-star game. He's dying there.
Look at him, stripping the ball away from Boy Cabahug. He's got a big smile on his face as he acknowledges the error.
Yeah, that's why Samboy also has a lot of fans, because of his attitude towards the game.
He's one guy who never complains at a referee's whistle.
No.
Huh?
Valuable player of the second PBA All Star Game. Winning 31 out of 35 votes, the Skywalker Samboy Lim. Samboy Lim scored a total of 42 points tonight. And now may we